everyone, this is Sindhu and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something called domino effect and how you can take full advantage of it, and I'm going to help you make your life a little better. So let me give you a backstory before we get into the video. So I kept realizing that there was a pattern in my life, and that pattern was whenever I worked out, the likelihood of me eating unhealthy was very less. So let's say I worked out for 30 minutes and during that day I found myself not eating very unhealthy. Even if someone came up with something and gave me some unhealthy food, I'm just thinking about all the effort that I exerted during the workout, and I'm just like, I sweated so much and I put in so much effort, and I don't want to nullify that by eating a lot. So this kept repeating. So over a week, if I worked out, like I said, the likelihood of me eating unhealthy was very less, and I was really curious if there was some backstory or some theory or science behind this. So here comes the domino effect. I'm sure you guys have seen one video or the other of a domino effect where people just play this game having stacked a lot of, let's say, blocks or cards, and they push it from one end and the force trickles down and all of them start falling down. So that is actually a domino effect in a game. So it is basically when one action can have a knock-on effect on another action with a related subject. And when we come to behaviors, a change will positively or negatively influence and cause a chain of reactions in related behaviors. Okay, now that sounded like too much of a definition. So I read an article from the James Clear blog. I could relate a lot with it. So I'll give you an example. So let's say you've gotten up and your bed is all messy, but you decided to make up your bed. You fold your bed sheet, you put the pillows in the right space, and then you kind of zoom out and take a look at your bed. It's so neat and it's so nice. And then you just turn to your right and look down. You probably found your socks or towel or something, and it doesn't quite go well with the neatness of the bed. So you decide to pick that towel up and put it wherever it belongs. And then you keep walking backwards, and then you zoom out and see the room looks much cleaner. And when you kind of zoom out, you see that you have a neat and clean looking room, and you kind of clear out whatever is not fitting that aesthetic of the room, and you start putting back things in their own places. So like I told you, when there is a change, it kind of induces a chain of reactions in related behaviors, and you kind of start doing things unconsciously. Just like whenever I worked out, I didn't feel like eating anything unhealthy because I kind of didn't want to waste my efforts. So there were studies which kind of aimed to see if one habit actually naturally influenced another habit. So in that study, people were asked to decrease their leisure time, their sedentary leisure time, like the time they spend sitting and watching TV and doing nothing. So such people who reduced their sedentary time were also seen to reduce their fat intake. But there's one point to note: they were not asked to decrease their fat intake at all. So as they reduced their leisure time, the less amount of time they spent in front of the TV, and the less amount of time they spent mindlessly eating chips or anything junk. So their nutrition habits actually improved as a side effect because they did not spend much time sitting on the couch and watching TV and mindlessly eating. So now you can see how one habit has been a natural side effect to another habit. But guys, now the flip side to it is also very much true. If I just take my case as an example, if I'm not working out, then I don't think I mind. I eat whatever I want. And if I'm going to take the messy room example, then I'm just going to throw things away because anyway the room is messy, and how does it matter if I throw the towel or not? That's how our mind starts working. Another example is that when you get a notification, you go on your phone and then it leads you to go onto Instagram, and you scroll through Instagram for 20 minutes. Before knowing, 20 minutes or 1 hour has gone by. So we should think about how we can make use of this and take advantage of this to improve our life, because we have the power to create new chain reactions. So start with something small and keep the momentum going, and that will lead to some positive effect in your life. So we've come to the end of this video. I really hope you take advantage of this. I also hope you liked this video, and thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel, and until I see you next time, please stay kind and keep progressing. Bye.